the greatest team in Flushing, let's all make a joyful sound. For the greatest team in Flushing, let's all make a joyful sound. The #1 fan destination that you finally found, with story, stats, and spirit. We're the loyal orange and blue. MetsXMFanZone.com is the place for me and you. Yeah, MetsXMFanZone.com, that's the place to be. Yeah, MetsXMFanZone.com. Oh, MetsXMFanZone.com. Yeah, with me.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another edition of the MetsXMFanZone live podcast, home of your everything New York Mets. If you guys love our shows and want to keep information each and every day, know everything about all of your Mets inside scoops, giving you guys your breakdown of analysis of the games and also going into the bets. Of course, you guys can share, like, and follow on our channel. Also, we would like to thank our big-time partners in one and only Tunnel for Towers. They are a great organization. We want to thank them for everything that we're going to be talking about in this stream today. If you guys support Tunnel for Towers, you guys could go on to t2t.org. It is a great organization to help your fellow Americans that were in line of the war of 9/11. But of course, we will like to always show our support to all of these really great organizations. So we're going to go into today, we're going to talk about all of your Mets games. Now, today's game, New York Mets have a doubleheader. If you are going to be watching today's game on TV, obviously, game 1 will be on Pix 11, and then game 2, they're actually not airing game 2, but however, if you cannot get the games, we always suggest that MetsXMFanZone.com is the ultimate destination where the fans go, because we give you all of your live podcast needs, with all of your breakdown of the Met games, giving you guys all the Mets inside stories. And of course, you guys could go and check all of that information by going to MetsXMFanZone.com. It is the ultimate destination where the fans go. Now, touch up a little bit on some Mets news. Now, the Mets did option down a couple players in the last couple of days, but obviously the big names are still in play, like Mark Vientos and some others still with Carson Bench. There's still really no confirmation yet on if he's going to make the team or not, or Mike Tellman going to either make the team or not. There's still quite a couple of names being out there that are still in play. But, but of course, a couple of names that got sent back, a couple of names that got sent down, which obviously wasn't going to make the team anyway. So I really feel that, there were a lot of guys that are just now going to start going down at this point. So, it's just how baseball is. They always got to cut down and make sure that everybody goes back down to the minors, because they will be starting to play very soon. Now, that's kind of one piece of the puzzle. So let's go with today's analysis. Now, the New York Mets, again, are going to be playing in a double header. One with the Houston Astros, and then the other game will be with the Washington Nationals. Now, the game that's not going to be on TV, I am going to go over on the lineup cards. Obviously, you could stay with me If you are on a computer, or if you're on your tablet, or if you're on your phone, you can stay with me. I will be breaking down the line. I'll be breaking down the Mets lineup card only, because you guys have been suggesting it just for me to do only Mets. So we are just gonna go and do that for today. So, and then I'll give you the second line. I'm gonna give you guys the second lineup card that that I have right in front of me. So we're gonna have that card ready to go. And then I'm going to give you guys some of my bet analysis, even though we're not really yet on the go of some betting at this point. But there are some people out there that are either betting in spring, which I don't know anybody that's really going to be betting in spring, but that's yet to be contemplated. But I wouldn't. But I'll still give you guys a little bit of my analysis on that. But just so everybody knows, give you a little bit of some announcements too. On the 26th of this month, the Mets will be hosting against the Pittsburgh Pirates. That will be at Citi Field. Now tomorrow there is an event. Will be at Citi Field. If you're in Queens, and if you would like to come and check that out, we'll be having an event there from 11 to 1 p.m. I will be out there doing my podcast show. I will be doing a full live Q&A. We'll have people come to the panel. We'll have people come on to the microphones, and we'll be chatting with me live at Citi Field. They are going to be doing a mule at the Jackie Rotunda. That's going to be interesting. They're going to be doing like some live events out there, some games out there, prizes to win for games and stuff like that. I think that's going to be really cool. Go and check it out tomorrow from 11 to 1. It's going to be a really great event going on at Citi Field. So if you guys would like to go and check that out, the details will be in our show notes. We'll have it available for everybody at the end of our live stream. So if you would like to go and check out the mural that's going to be put at Citi Fields, that event is going to be for tomorrow, the 22nd. We'll be at Citi 11 to 1. So go and check that out. The details will be in our show notes for that event. So let's go on with today's lineup card. Now, we got, again, 2 games being played for today. We got the Washington Nationals versus the Mets, and then we got the Mets versus the Houston Astros. One will be at 1:05, and the other game will start at 1:10. So, see if I could just scroll on out here. Giving you guys the Washington Nationals game first, which is on our website. So that's the one that's going to be televised. However, it won't be with all of our players. That's the only issue that we're going to have, because we're not going to be seeing our guys. But I will have videos. I will be posting up some videos with our original players, and I'll keep everybody updated with that. Well, maybe we'll have like a little split screen at the bottom on our live streams to see if maybe if we get some footage, we'll try to post it up on our live stream. We'll see what we could do with that. Of course, I'll try to have my team work on it, but as of right now, there is no game to game 2, the Mets versus the Astros, but we're working on getting a feed for that. All right, so, and plus the one would be here, and then the other one's in Palm Springs. All right, so let's go with the lineup card for the 1:05 action, which again is through the Washington Nationals. So here is what we got for you guys today. So leading off for the New York Mets in the Washington National game, we got playing right field Carson Bench. Batting second is playing first base is Mark Vientos. Batting fifth DH is Jared Young. Then we got batting four. Then we got batting sixth, and catching in this one is Luis Torrens. Then we got batting seventh. Batting fifth, playing left field is Tyrone Taylor. Batting sixth, playing second base is Brohan. Batting seventh, playing third base is Jacob Reham. Then we got batting eighth, and playing center field is Kristen Pauchi. And then batting ninth, playing shortstop is Yanni Hernandez. And that's for the live TV. That's for the live TV one. The second game, again, is not going to be on TV, and this is what the lineup will look like for Game 2. Leading off will be Francisco Lindor. Batting second will be Juan Soto. Then we got batting third would be Bo Bichette. Batting fourth would be Jorge Polanco. Batting fifth, Luis Roberts Jr. Batting sixth, Brett Beatty. Batting seventh is Marcus Semien. Batting eighth, Mike Tuckman. And then we got batting ninth is Francisco Alvarez, and Alvarez will be catcher. So what do we got for you guys in these matchups? Now, we're going to be breaking down the two of them because I really do feel that what we have seen in the last couple of days, obviously I talked about it yesterday, but kind of going back and resurfacing from yesterday today is pitching. Pitching seems to still be a little bit of a rocky issue for the Mets, but all of our main star pitching has been very, very elite right now. Coming from spring training, going into opening week. Now, opening week is with the Pittsburgh Pirates series. That would be from the 25th through the 28th. If you are going to go to that game, it would be great to have everybody at that series because they're going to be doing a lot of giveaways from the 3 games of that series. So if you are going to join, get your tickets if you haven't done so yet. We do have some partners on our website, so if you would like to go and check those out, if you want to go to TickPick or Ticketmaster or StubHub or Ticket Geek, you can go onto those. Those are probably the best those are probably the best ones out there in regards to getting the cheapest tickets for your buck, to be honest. You know, because you kind of like see the field, you can see your seating, you can see exactly, you can click on anywhere you want to sit at the stadium. Honestly, it's in great 3D. I love on how it looks in 3D and whatnot. You can see where you're sitting. It's so cool. Guys, got to go check it out. All the tickets will be on our website. You can just go to tickets and you'll see all the partners and lenders that we have on there. So let's go with the lineup card because obviously it's something to address. We're going to talk about that. So I'm going to go with a comparison. I'm going to go with the 2 lineups. Start with 1 and 1. Give you a little bit of what I see out of both of them, and then I'll give you a compare and contrast. So with Juan Soto in Game 2, Carson Bench in Game 1. What are we seeing? How's the flip? How's it going to look like in this game? Now, let's pop up this on your screen. All right. So what are we going to look at for today's matchup? Now, again, right fielding situation, shortstop situation, almost everybody's pretty much set in regards to the lineup card. Guys that are really pretty much out of the loop at this point is Mark Vientos, Jared Young, maybe even Carson Bench, but we're kind of like really enough seeing what these two guys are going to be able to do a lot to handle there. I think the Mets are going to definitely kind of pick and choose the players that they really want into that lineup card. It's going to be a big key factor for guys like Carson Bench, guys like Mark Vientos, and guys like Mike Tugman. I mean, the Mets got some really good acquisitions there as alternatives. I mean, if you're looking to set lineup in game two, I think game two looks a little bit better than game one. But I mean, kind of comparison between Francisco Lindor and Carson Bench. Obviously, I'm definitely going to be saying that Carson Bench is my top number one priority. But as a young rookie kid, but I am definitely going to go and mark as Francisco Lindor as my number one. What are we doing? Oh, by the way, I see that we got Mountain Man. From what I know, he is live with us, where I kind of talk about all the latest games before and the latest Mets news. So just kind of keep everybody in the loop on that. But it's great to have you, my man.